What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into the road of the show here, 2027 season, and we're in the World Series against Cleveland. How's about that? Here we go, game number 1 in Cleveland. Let's go with it, boys. Ha ha. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, no pressure here. Top of the first, Cardinals up 1-0 already. 1 out, nobody on. I'm batting third in the order. .250 my batting average here in the 2027 postseason. And we're going against Cal Quantrill, who's on the mound for Cleveland in Game 1 of the World Series. 96-mile-an-hour two-seamer, 91 on the cutter. Also hits 96 on the four-seamer. First pitch from him. Got me to swing it, a circle change in the dirt. 0-1 the count after not making contact there. Oh. Next pitch. Two-seamer low and inside. We watched that one, though. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. Oh, gosh, I got such a case of nerves here. Next pitch from Cal Quantrill. Into right center field. Do we try for a double? Nah, we'll hold up with a single. Base hit is a base hit here in the World Series. That's a thing of beauty. I will take those any day of the week. Bottom of the second, Cardinals still leading 1-0 here. Mike Soroka's on the mound for the Cardinals. 1-2 count for O'Neal Cruz, who's at the plate for the first time today. Nobody out, nobody on. Liner right at me at second base. That's a soft liner. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the second. Thing of beauty. Top of the third, and I get a boss challenge against Cal Quantrill. There's 1 out, nobody on here, and I'm going to try to power swing for a hit. Why not? It's the World Series. We're going for broke. All right, first pitch of the at-bat from Quantrill. Oh, got a piece of the two-seamer well off the inside corner. Shouldn't have swung at it. Late swing, got a piece, fouled it away. I'm a career 163 hitter against Cleveland. Oh, man, that's not good. Next pitch was a two-seamer right down the middle, headed out to deep center field. Jumping catch at the wall by the center fielder to rob extra bases. That was going to be a triple if that was off the wall, man. Oh, that hurts. Bottom of the third, we come back to it. Cardinals still up 1-0. Runner on first and 1 away for Junkenzie Noel. He's got no batting average in the postseason here. Ground ball up the middle. We'll flip to the shortstop covering second. Relay to first in time. 4-6-3 is how we're going to score that twin killing. And that retires the side here. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, bottom of the fifth. We're tied up at 1 run apiece here. George Valera is at the plate for Cleveland. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Has an 0-2 count with 1 away and nobody on here in the bottom of the fifth. Wind up and the pitch from Soroka ends up being a ground ball towards the right side. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first and plenty of time. 2 away now in the home half of the fifth. Top of the sixth, nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in with a 1-for-2 line score. Cal Quantrill still on the mound for the Guardians here. First pitch of the at-bat. Got a piece of the four-seamer on the outside corner and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Come on, big fella, give me a good one here. Second pitch of the at-bat. Low and inside with the two-seamer. Evens up the count at 1-1. Pitch number 84 of the game now from Cal Quantrill. Got a piece of that, sent it up the middle. Shortstop gets a glove on it, though. Throws across the diamond to get me there at first. And that's the first out here in the visitors' half of the sixth inning. Bottom half of the inning, 1 out, nobody on for Steven Kwan. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He's got a solo dinger in the fourth inning. He's all the offense for Cleveland so far. 2-2 pitch on the way from Mike Soroka. And that's a ground ball right at me here at second. We'll charge up on that one. Throw to first in time. 2 away here in the home half of the sixth. Bottom of the seventh. Cleveland's up 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on for Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks next to his name today. Not a great day at the plate. Pitch number 70 from Mike Soroka here. And the 1-1 pitch is bunted down the first base line. 3 unassisted as the first baseman puts a glove on it and steps on first. 2 away now in the bottom of the seventh. Top of the eighth, we come back to it. Still a 2-1 ball game. Runner on first and 2 away. I'm standing in with a 1-for-3 line score here. Sam Hentges is on the mound for Cleveland now in this one. He's got a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on his slider as well. First pitch from the left-hander is a curveball at the knees, swung on and missed. 0-1 the count after not making contact there. Oofda. Second pitch of the at-bat now. Come on, big guy. Hit me with the gas and I couldn't catch up to the four-seamer down the middle. And we have an 0-2 count after not making contact with that swing. The 2-strike pitch from Henkes. Inside with the curveball. Man, that was tough to lay off of. 1-2 the count after not offering at that pitch. Pitch number 4. Got a piece of the curveball just above the knees on the inner third. Got a piece and fouled it off, so the 1-2 count remains here. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat now. Low and inside with a four-seamer. Evens up the count at 2-2. Like to think I'm working a decent at-bat here. The next pitch. Got a piece of the four-seamer again and fouled it off. Count stays at 2-2 here. Come on, big guy. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat. There's one down the right field line. Is that going to get caught by the right fielder? It is. He makes the play as he's crossing the line there, and that ends the top of the 8th. Oof. Bottom half of the 8th. Runner on first and nobody out for Jackenzie Noel. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's got an 0-2 count here in this at-bat against reliever Yency Almonte. And the 2-strike pitch is a ground ball right at me. We're going to flip to the shortstop covering second. Relay to first is going to be in time. 4-6-3, the double play that takes all the runners off the board and puts 2 outs up there instead. I like it. I like it a lot. Cleveland wins game number 1 of the World Series, though. Final score 2-1. You can't ask for a much better game than that. All right, we're going to head back to the clubhouse here and come back to it for game number 2 of the World Series in Cleveland. Yep. There we go. Play next, and here we go. Game number 2 of the World Series in 2027. This is where I'm going to remind everybody, because it is the second game of the episode. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. All of those things do wonders for me with the YouTube algorithm. And here we go, top of the first, 2 outs and nobody on. I'm standing in with a .250 batting average, still batting third in the order as I have all season long. Kyle Wright's on the mound for the Guardians in this one. He has a 97-mile-an-hour sinker, 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change, 92 on the slider. He does have a slurve that only hits 87, though. First pitch of the at-bat from him is the circle change below the knees. Got a swing on it, but no contact made as I was way out in front. So we have an 0-1 count to start our day here in game number 2. Next pitch is a four-seamer just below the knees, and I swung at that one too. Got a piece, fouled it away, and the count is now 0-2. The 2-strike pitch from Kyle Wright. Below the knees on the outer corner. Swung on and missed. Throw to first from the catcher. 2-3 putout completes the strikeout. Not a good start to game number 2 for me. Bottom of the first now. Stephen Kwan's leading things off for the Guardians. He's hitting .358 this postseason. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way from Pablo Lopez. Come on, big fella. He hits a grounder up the middle. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first in time. 1 away here in the home half of the first. Couple batters later, it's Oniel Cruz. Cleveland's up 1-0 now. 2 outs and nobody on for Cruz. He's hitting .265 this postseason. Got an 0-1 count here against Pablo Lopez. Wind up and the pitch. And it's a ground ball to the right side. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first in time. 1 inning has come and gone here in game number 2. Cleveland leads this one 1-0. Top of the third, it's a 3-2 ball game. Cardinals have the lead now. 1 out, nobody on for me as I'm standing in with an 0-for-1 line score. Kyle Wright still on the bump for the Guardians here. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Almost found a hole in the left side, but we beat out the throw from the shortstop. So an infield single for me here in the top of the third. I like it. I like it a lot. 3-2 still the score, bottom of the third when we come back to it. Nobody out, nobody on for Stephen Kwan. He's 0-for-1 on the day. Has a 2-2 count here in this at-bat. Wind up and the pitch from Pablo Lopez is a ground ball right at me. Little chopper. Easy play. Throw to first in time. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the fourth, still a 3-2 ball game. One out, nobody on this time for Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 1 on the day, has a double and a run scored on his line score. 1-1 count here in this at-bat. Wind up and the pitch. And it's a ground ball right at me here. That's going to be an easy play at first. 2 away now in the bottom of the fourth. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. I get a boss challenge now against Kyle Wright with runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. I'm going to try to just drive in the run. That's all I really want to do. A little bit of insurance runs here would never hurt. First pitch of the at-bat from Kyle Wright now. Come on, big guy. Ripped it into right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. 1 run's going to score. 2nd run is probably going to score. We will take the 2 RBI double here to make it a 5-2 ball game here in the top of the 5th in game number 2 of the 2027 World Series. That's what I like to see right there. 5-2 still the score, top of the 7th as we come back to it. Runner on first and 1 away for me as I'm 2 for 3 on the day now. Let's see what I can do against Luke Weaver, who's on the mound in relief for the Guardians here. Let's try to power swing to advance the runner. Yeah, runner on first, 1 away, sure. What are we going to lose? Luke Weaver has a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on his cutter as well. Nothing else quick. First pitch from him. Horrific swing at the cutter, low and away. 0-1 the count after that pathetic swing and a miss. Checks on the runner at first there, who has to get dirty, but gets back in safely here. 0-1 count here. Luke Weaver throwing pitch number 2 of the at-bat. Got a piece of the circle change at the knees on the inside corner. Foul tick there makes for an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch from Weaver. I bet you it's going to be out of the zone. It is. Cutter swung on and missed off the outside corner, and it's another K next to my name here in the World Series. Bottom of the 8th, Cardinals still leading 5-2 here. Runner on first and 2 away for Stephen Kwan, who's 0 for 3 on the day, 1 for 7 on the series. 2-2 pitch on the way here from Pablo Lopez, and it's a ground ball up the middle. We'll flip to the shortstop covering second, going the short way to end the 8th inning. We're heading on to the 9th. Still leading the Guardians here by a score of 5-2. Top of the 9th, I'm at the plate again. 2 for 4 day for me so far. Runner on third and 1 away. And let's see what I can do against Eli Morgan to add another insurance run. Eli Morgan does have a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch from him. Off the plate away with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me a good shot at one here. Oh, man. Circle change had me way out in front. Horrific swing and a miss there for a 1-1 count now. Little chopper up the middle, and that's going to get through. The run's going to score. 6-2 ball game here with an RBI single in the top of the 9th. Cardinals are leading this one. That's looking pretty good, I think. Cardinals win game number 2. Final score is going to be 6-2. And the World Series is now tied at 1 game apiece. We're going to head back to the clubhouse and come back with game number 3 of the World Series, this time in St. Louis. I like it. All right, come on, game. Let's go. Here we are, game number 3 of the World Series. First game in St. Louis. And yeah, we are just having ourselves a time here. Wow, that's a big flag. All right, let's get through this. Top of the first, nobody out, nobody on. Stephen Kwan leading things off for the Guardians here in game number 3. He's hitting .333 in the postseason so far. Got an 0-1 count in this at-bat against starter Jackson Jobe. Wind up and the pitch. It's a ground ball up the middle. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in time. 1 away here in the top of the first. Next batter is Alex Verdugo. He's hitting .255 this postseason. He's also got an 0-1 count. This time, 1 out and nobody on for him. Wind up and the pitch from Jackson Jobe. Ground ball to the right side again. We'll get a glove on this one and throw to first. 2 away now in the first inning. Bottom half of the inning, runner on first and 1 away. I'm standing in for the first time today, hitting .277 in the postseason now. Aaron Savali is on the mound for the Guardians in this one. I can't see the speed of his cutter, but he does have a 94-mile-an-hour sinker, 93 on the four-seamer. So here we go. First pitch is a curveball below the knees, way out in front of that. Got a piece and fouled it off somehow. 0-1 the count. They have a career 436 OPS against Cleveland. That's horrible. Four-seamer just off the inside corner there with pitch number 2. Evens up the count at 1-1. Ooh, boy. Next pitch from Savali. Third of the at-bat now. Swung on and missed with the cutter above the zone on the outer corner. 1-2 the count. Had good swing timing, too. Dang it all. The 1-2 pitch now. Got a piece of the four-seamer there. That looked like off-speed, so I was a bit late on that one. 1-2 remains the count here. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat now from Savali. Low and inside with the curveball. Evens up the count at 2-2. And he's really peppering the outside of the zone, too. 2-2 pitch is a cutter low and away. Makes for a full count here. Payoff pitch now with a runner on first and one away here. And it's off the plate away. I draw a walk here in the first inning of game number 3 of the World Series. Runners on first and second now with only one out. Bottom of the second, it's a 4-0 ball game. Cardinals in the lead. Runners on first and second, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Aaron Savali's still on the mound. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. First pitch. Cutter there. Good swing timing, bad contact, fouled away. 0-1 the count. That would have been a good one to drive into the seats, boys. Next pitch is a cutter off the outside corner. Evens up the count at 1-1. Come on, big fella. Give me a good one. Not exactly a good one. Cutter at the knees on the outer third. Got a piece and fouled it away. 1-2 the count. All right, the 2-strike pitch from Savali. It's up the middle. Second baseman's going to get a glove on that. Shovels it to the shortstop covering second for the third out. And Savali gets out of the jam here in the second inning. We're moving on to the third, leading 4-0. Bottom of the fourth, Cardinals are up 7-1 now. Runner on first and one away. I'm standing in for the third time today. I'm 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored so far today. Luke Weaver on the mound in relief for the Guardians. Can't see the speed. Is that 97 on the four-seamer, I think? 90 on his cutter. Oh, boy. Here we go. First pitch from him. Looking at a four-seamer on the outer third. 0-1 the count now. The 0-1 pitch from Luke Weaver is way outside. 12-6 curve, not threatening the zone at all out there. 1-1 the count. Still got that runner on first. Only one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Third pitch. Ripped it into left field. That's another base hit for me, man. I should be hitting against the Guardians in the World Series more often. I'm doing way better against them now in the postseason than I have in the regular season so far. Top of the fifth when we come back to it. Cardinals still leading 7-1. Runner on first and one away for Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out on his line score. 0-1 pitch on the way from Jackson Jobe here. And it's a ground ball to the left side. Shortstop gets a glove on that. Throws to me at second. Relay to first is going to be in time. 6-4-3, the double play that retires the side here in the top of the fifth. All right, we come back to it. Bottom of the sixth. It is still a 7-1 ball game. 2 outs and nobody on for me. Facing off against Luke Weaver again on the mound for the Guardians here. First pitch of the at-bat. Up and in with a cutter at 87. Not offering at that one, so we have a 1-0 count to start things here. The 1-0 pitch from Weaver. Ripped into left center field. Come on, baby. Get up. Get up. Get up. She's gone. World Series home run at home to make it an 8-1 ball game. 4th home run of the postseason here. 409 feet into the left center field bleachers. 102.5 off the bat. Oh, man, I'm going to revel in that one. Nothing better than hitting a home run in the World Series at home. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, top of the 7th, we come back to it. 8-1 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on for Jonathan India. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Has an 0-1 count here against starter Jackson Jobe. He's hurling a bit of a gem here in game number 3. And he hits one over here. A little pop up into shallow right field. Easy play, one away here in the top of the 7th. I like it. Top of the 9th, it's an 8-1 ball game still. Cardinals in the lead, nobody out, nobody on for Oniel Cruz. He's 1 for 3 on the day. He does have a triple on his line score. And the 2-1 pitch here from reliever Yency Almonte is going to get us a ground ball right at me. Easy play. That'll be the first out here in the top of the 9th. Could it be we're going to win game number 3 and go up 2-1 against the Guardians? Not yet. Top of the 9th, 8-4 the score now. Cardinals still have a 4-run lead. Runners on first and second, 1 away for Stephen Kwan, who's 2 for 4 on the day. 1-2 pitch from reliever Jonathan Hernandez. Is a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop's going to get a glove on that. Flip to me at second, relay to first. Not in time. He beats it out on the back end. So runners on the corners now with 2 away in the top of the 9th here in game number 3 of the World Series. Cardinals do take the win, though. So we are up 2-1. Final score 8-4 against the Guardians here. Oh, man, that's a thing of beauty. We're up 2-1, up by a game over the Guardians. We're heading back to the clubhouse, and then we'll come back for game number 4 here. All right, just waiting for the game to do all the auto-saving, loading, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Game number 4 of the 2027 World Series. Cardinals leading 2-1. Oof, here we go. All right, top of the first, 1 out, nobody on for Alex Verdugo. He's hitting .233 this postseason. He's got an 0-2 count against starter Cade Cavalli. Wind-up and the pitch from Cavalli. Gets us a ground ball to the right side. That's going to be an easy play for the second out here in the top of the first. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Bottom half of the first, though. Runner on first and 1 away. I'm batting third in the order. .294 the batting average this postseason. I like it. This World Series is doing me some favors. Gavin Williams on the mound for the Guardians here. It's like a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Can't really see. 96 on the two-seamer there. First pitch from him is up and away. Pitch out. Throw to second's going to be well in time to get the runner trying to steal. So now the bases are empty and 2 away here in the bottom of the first. All right, the 1-0 pitch now from Gavin Williams with the freshly emptied bases. In the zone there, 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer got a piece and fouled it off down the right field line. 1-1 the count. Next pitch from him. Oh, got me to reach for the curveball off the plate away. 1-2 the count now. All righty. Just got to calm down. The 1-2 pitch. Got a piece of the four-seamer, popped it up into the infield there. Second baseman going to make the play. That ends the first inning. We're moving on to the second with no score. Top of the third, Cleveland has a 3-0 lead here. 1 out and runners on first and second for Jonathan India, who's hitting .333 this postseason. He's got a 2-2 count against starter Cade Cavalli. Wind up and the pitch here. A double play would be great. And it's a ground ball up the middle. We'll flip to the shortstop covering second. Relay to first is not going to be in time. So 2 outs here with runners on the corners in the top of the third. Bottom of the third, we come back to it. I'm up to the plate for the second time here. Cardinals will put a couple runs on the board. It's a 3-2 ball game. 2 outs, nobody on. Gavin Williams on the mound for the Guardians here. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, man, way out in front of that changeup there. That is not the four-seamer I thought it was going to be. So we have an 0-1 count after whiffing on that pitch. Next pitch is another curveball. Still out in front of it, but I got a piece and fouled that one off. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch. Got me looking on the four-seamer on the outside corner, and there's a backwards K next to my name now. Wow. Bottom of the fifth, it's a 4-3 ball game. Cardinals are down by 1. 2 outs and a runner on first, and I'm standing in with an 0-2 line score and a dynamic challenge here. We're going to power swing it against Gavin Williams. What the heck? Got nothing to lose at this point. This is the World Series. Let's go. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate away. Slider not going to get the call way out there. 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me another good one. Any old good one. Ripped down the third base line. Made the umpire duck for his life. And that went foul. So 1-1 is the count here now. Next pitch. Ripped into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And runners at first and second here in the bottom of the fifth with 2 away. Still trailing by 1 here, 4-3 the score. Tied at 4 now in the top of the 6th. And George Valera's at the plate for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Got a sac fly and RBI. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way from Michael McGreevy. And a ground ball to the right side. That's going to be an easy play for the first out here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Thing of beauty. I like it. I like it a lot. Couple batters later in the top of the 6th. Runner on first and 1 away for Jackenzie Noel. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Has a 1-1 count here in this at-bat against Michael McGreevy. Infield's kind of playing in. Here's the pitch. And whoa, he hits one into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. And I'll throw to third on the relay just to make sure the runner doesn't advance. So he hits a single here. Runners on first and second now. Top of the 7th, Cleveland up 5-4. Runner on first and nobody out for Cody Bellinger. He's 2 for 2 on the day, studding it up with a home run now. He's got an 0-1 count against Dwayne Underwood Jr. Wind up and the pitch here. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle. We're going to throw to the shortstop covering second, relay to first. Not in time, as we only get the 4-6 put out to get the lead runner here for 1 away in the top of the 7th. Couple batters later, we got George Valera. It's a 6-4 ball game. Cleveland in the lead. 0 for 2 day for Valera at the plate. But he's got a 2-2 count with a runner on second and 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Wind up and the pitch from Dwayne Underwood Jr. Ground ball to the right side. First baseman fields it, throws to the pitcher covering, and that is going to be the second out here. Runner did advance to third on the play. 10-5 the score now in the bottom of the 7th as I come up to the plate for the 4th time today. Cleveland's opened up a can here. Nobody out, nobody on for me here. Let's see if the belly full of Cracker Jack does me any good against Hunter Harvey. Looks like he hits 100 miles an hour on the 4-seamer, 92 on the splitter, 99 on his 2-seamer as well. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Gets the call, splitter on the outer third. 0-1 the count now after watching that one go by. Next pitch from Harvey. Into right field, it's going to get down for a base hit. Single is better than an out, I'll tell you what. Runner on first now, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Gotta love that Cracker Jack, baby. 10-5 still the score, though, in the top of the 8th when we come back to it. 2 outs and a runner on first for Jonathan India. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a double and an RBI and a run scored on his line score. 2-2 pitch from Jonathan Hernandez. Going to get a ground ball to the left side. Shortstop's going to field that. Throw to me at second. That's going to be the 3rd out. Top of the 8th is over. We're moving on to the bottom half, trailing 10-5 here in game number 4 of the World Series. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs and nobody on. Still a 10-5 ball game. I'm standing in for the 5th time. 2 for 4 line score today. 3.06 the batting average in the postseason now. Sam Henkes on the mound for the Guardians in relief. He has a 98-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on his slider as well. First pitch from the left-hander. Got me to swing through a 4-seamer up and in. 0-1 the count here. Cardinals are down to their final 2 strikes here. On the last chance for them at the plate. Currently, 4-seamer in the outer third there. Got a piece and fouled it off. Down to the final strike of the game. 0-2 pitch now from Henkes. Low and inside with the 4-seamer. Tough take, man. I wanted to swing. 1-2 the count now. Next pitch. Off the plate away with the 4-seamer. Evens up the count at 2-2. Not saying I'm not trying to work a quality at-bat in this one. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. And it finds a hole in the left side into left field, so we have a single here. A 3 for 5 day for me at the plate. I mean, that's hard to complain about, especially in the World Series. And it comes down to, yep, that's all she's going to be here in game number 4. Cleveland wins it. Final score, 10-6. And the World Series is now tied at 2 games apiece. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go back to the clubhouse, come back for game number 5, and see who's going to have the lead heading back into Cleveland for game 6. All right, here we go. We're back to the clubhouse. Autosave is done. Play in the next game. You betcha. Here we go. Whew. Man, I am a big old bundle of nerves at this point. All right, top of the first, Stephen Kwan leading things off for the Guardians. He's hitting .343 this postseason. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way here from starter Mike Soroka, who's toeing the rubber for the Cardinals here in Game 5. Ground ball right at me. Slow roller. We're going to have to hurry here. Throw to first in time, though, for the first out here in the top of the first in game number 5. Oh, boy. Coming back to us still top of the first. 2 outs. Nobody on. Cleveland up 2-0 here. Cody Bellinger at the plate for the Guardians. 0-2 pitch on the way from Mike Soroka. Hot shot right at me at second base. Throw to first in time. And that retires the side, and we're heading to the bottom half, trailing 2-0 here. All right, 2 outs and nobody on as I'm standing in for my first plate appearance in this one. .315 the batting average this postseason. Cal Quantrill on the mound for the Guardians. Can't see the speed of his two-seamer there, but he's got a cutter at 91, four-seamer at 96, so that two-seamer is going to be like 97. First pitch, hacking, ground ball to the second baseman. Not even close to a close play there at first, and 1 inning has come and gone here. Guardians leading this one 2-0. Top of the second, 2 outs, nobody on. Bo Naylor at the plate for the Guardians. He's only hitting .179 this postseason. He's got a 2-1 count against starter Mike Soroka, who's only throwing his 20th pitch of the game. And that's going to be a ground ball right at me, and that will retire things here in the top of the second. Going to move on to the bottom half, still trailing 2-0. Bottom of the third, Cleveland is up 2-1 now. Runner on second and 2 away as I'm standing in for the second time today. Cal Quantrill still on the mound for the Guardians here. First pitch of the at-bat here. Off the plate, away and low with the two-seamer, 1-0 the count. Let's see what we get here with pitch number 2. Come on, big fella. You can do it. Ripped one into right field. That's going a little deep, but the right fielder is able to get to it to end the third inning. So, first third of the game is done. Cleveland leading this one 2-1. Top of the fifth, we come back to it. 1 out, nobody on for George Valera. He's up to the plate for the second time today. Full count for him here. Payoff pitch from Mike Soroka. Let's see what we get. Ground ball. Simple play. And 2 away here in the top of the fifth. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the sixth, we come back to it. Alex Verdugo at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single on his line score. Runner on first and nobody out. 1-2 the count for him here against starter Mike Soroka. Wind up and the pitch from the right-hander is a ground ball to the right side. We're going to go to first, or we're going to second. Relay to first in time. 4-6-3 double play. Empties the bases and puts 2 outs on the board. Wow, I did not think we were going to get that twin killing there. Bottom half of the sixth now. 1 out and nobody on. I'm standing in for the third time today. .307 the batting average of this postseason. Cal Quantrill still on the mound for the Guardians. First pitch from him. Another ground ball to the second baseman. First pitch hacking. Easy play for them to get the second out here in the home half of the sixth. Top of the seventh, we come back to it. Runner on first and 1 away for Jonathan India, who's 0 for 2 on the day. He's hitting .316 in the postseason, though, so he's not doing bad so far. 1-1 pitch on the way from Mike Soroka in this one. And it's a ground ball to the left side. 6-4-3 double play to retire the side here in the top of the seventh. We're heading to the seventh inning stretch. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. All right, bottom of the ninth. Nobody out, nobody on. 3-1 ball game here. Cleveland in the lead, and I'm standing in with an 0 for 3 day at the plate so far. Manuel Claes is on the mound for the Guardians. He has a 102 on the cutter, 94 on the slider, 101 on the four-seamer. First pitch ripped into center field. That's not got enough on it. Too much air. Center fielder makes the play. 1 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Oof, that hurts. 4-3 the score now. Top of the 10th. I'll be darned. Extra innings here in game number 5. Alex Verdugo at the plate for Cleveland. 2 for 4 day for him. 2 outs. Runner on second. 0-2 pitch on the way from Dwayne Underwood Jr. here. What do we get? Ground ball up the middle. We're going to make a diving stop. Throw to first is in time, and that retires the side in the top of the 10th. We're going to move on to the bottom half. trailing 4-3. How about that diving stop there? We'll watch that on the replay. Flashing a little leather for you, boys. Bottom of the 10th, 2 outs, runners on first and second, still trailing by a run. Oh, baby. This is where we got to come up big, man. .299 the batting average in this postseason for me, and driving in the winning run would be huge, but I'll settle for the tying run. Sam Hentges on the mound for the Guardians. He's got that 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on the slider as well. First pitch from the lefty. Down the right field line. Oh, speared by the first baseman. He takes it to the bag himself. Guardians win game number 5 and take a 3-2 lead here in the 2027 World Series. Oh, man. Dang it all. Well, here we go. Let's go back to the clubhouse. Head to Cleveland for game number 6. It's time to win or go home, boys and girls. Whew. Elimination game in the World Series. Game number 6. Come on, let's go. You betcha. Here it is. Going to Cleveland. Guardians were 97-65 during the regular season. Wow. 12 games better than us in the regular season. But, yeah, we still made it to the World Series. Kyle Wright on the mound for the Guardians here in this Game 6. 1-0 ball game as I come in here, 1 out, nobody on, and top of the first. Kyle Wright does have that 97-mile-an-hour sinker, 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change, 92 on the slider. Slurve only hits 87. First pitch from him. Low over the outside corner there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me a good one. That's all I need. One mistake. Second pitch of the at-bat. Slurve at the knees. Got me to swing through it. 1-1 the count after not making contact there. Come on, big fella. Next pitch. Got me to swing it. A Slurve low and away. 1-2 the count. Man, oh man, oh man. That Slurve is dangerous to me today. The 1-2 pitch is a Slurve. Got a piece of that one, but fouled it off down the third base line. So the count remains 1-2 here. Pitch number 13 of the game for Wright. Right back up the middle. That's a base hit for me to start off my game here in Game 6 of the World Series. So we got a single. Runner on first, 1 away. Top of the first. Top of the third, Cardinals are up 3-0 now. Kyle Wright still on the mound, and I get a boss battle against him here. Bases are empty, so let's try the power swing for a hit. We got a 3-0 lead, nobody out, nobody on. Let's see what we can get here. First pitch from Kyle Wright. Swing and a miss. The sinker there, man. Was I out in front of that? No good swing timing, no contact made. Dude, weak. The 0-1 pitch from Kyle Wright now. Watching another sinker in the zone to make it an 0-2 count. Dang it. Not the way we want this at-bat to go. The 0-2 pitch now from Wright. Low, below the knees with the Slurve. 1-2 the count, because I watched that one as well. The 1-2 pitch now. Swung on and missed with the Slurve in the zone. Dang it, can't make contact in that plate appearance at all. So there's a K next to my name. Bottom half of the third, still a 3-0 ball game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1 so far on the day. 2 outs, runners on first and second. 1-2 pitch from starter Pablo Lopez here. It's going to be a ground ball to second. We're going to go the easy way to first. And that's going to retire the side and preserve a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals here after 3 innings. I like it. Top of the fourth, we are now up 6-0. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in with a 1 for 2 line score so far today. 10 for 24 on the series here. Wow, Luke Weaver on the mound in relief for the Guardians now. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Swing and a miss at a slider on the outer third. Now, Luke Weaver does have a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the cutter as well. Nothing else quick. Next pitch from him is up and in with the slider. 1-1 the count after not swinging at that one. That was way out there. The 1-1 pitch now from Weaver. Come on, big guy. Got me to swing through a four-seamer just above the knees there. 1-2 the count after not making contact with that swing. And the 1-2 pitch. Popped up a four-seamer off the inside corner. First baseman's coming in to make the play. I had to do a little dance to get out of the way of that one. And that retires the side here in the top of the fourth. All right, Stephen Kwan at the plate now, bottom of the fifth, runner on third and 2 away. Kwan is 0 for 2 so far with a pair of flyouts, 2-2 count in this at-bat against Pablo Lopez. Wind up and the pitch from Lopez is a ground ball to the right side, but we'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in plenty of time to end the fifth inning. We're moving on to the sixth, holding that 6-0 lead. Top of the seventh, still a 6-0 lead. 2 outs, nobody on. I am 1 for 3 on the day. Single and a run scored for me so far. Luke Weaver's still on the mound for the Guardians. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Oh, man, what am I swinging at a four-seamer up at the eyes for? Oh, that way I can go down 0-1 in this at-bat. That's what. Second pitch now from Weaver. Let's see. What do we get? Below the knees with the circle change, and I swing and miss at that one as well to make it an 0-2 count. Man, what am I swinging at here? The 2-strike pitch. Chopper to third. He's going to throw across the diamond to get me easily. Top of the seventh is come and gone. We're heading to the seventh inning stretch with a lead of 6-0. Don't forget your Cracker Jack, boys and girls. Bottom of the eighth. Cardinals are up 8-0 now. 2 outs and runners on first and second for Jonathan India, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And he sends one out through the shortstop there into left field. They send the runner around third. Throw to the plate is not going to be in line. Cleveland now has a run on the board. 8-1 the score here with the RBI single from Jonathan India. Top of the ninth, 1 out, nobody on. Still an 8-1 ball game. I'm standing in for the fifth time today. 1 for 4 so far. Nick Sandlin on the mound for the Guardians in relief here. He's got a 96-mile-an-hour sinker, 96 on the four-seamer. Also hits 91 with the splitter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Sent back up the middle, and there's another base hit for me here with 1 away in the top of the ninth. We'll take that. The old batting average here in the World Series is huge. Thing of beauty. I like it. I like it a lot. Cardinals win game number 6 to even up the World Series at 3 games apiece. So here we go. Game number 7 of the World Series. I like it. I like it a lot. Just waiting for the PS5 here to get everything saved, loaded, etc., etc. All right, here we go. Game number 7 in Cleveland. 2027 World Series. Let's go. Whew. Nothing better, baby. Nothing better. All right, here we go. Top of the first. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in with a .301 batting average this postseason. Aaron Savali's getting the call for the Guardians here. He's got that 89-mile-an-hour cutter. 94 on the sinker, 93 on the four-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Got me to swing at a cutter at the knees. Got a piece, fouled it away. 0-1 the count. All right, second pitch of the at-bat now from Savali. Off the plate away with a sinker. Just missed the corner there. 1-1 the count. Man, I'm starting to go hoarse with all this baseball today. Swing and a miss. The curveball low and away there. Makes for a 1-2 count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat now from Savali. Reached out and blooped one out. Shortstop makes the play there behind second base bag. And that's going to be a quick and painless first inning. We're moving on to the second. Still no score here. Oh, I'm sorry. We're moving on to the bottom of the first. But still, top of the fourth, we come back to it. No score. Runner on first and nobody out for me as I'm standing in. 0 for 1 so far today. Aaron Savali's still on the mound for the Guardians. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, check swing on one below the knees. And that is called a strike. Thank you, home plate umpire and bad check swing system in this game. Reaching for the cutter off the plate away makes for an 0-2 count. That is not a good swing. Way out in front of it. No chance of contact there. The 2-strike pitch from Savali. Chop to the left side. Shortstop gets a glove on it. Throws to the second baseman covering, and it goes into right field. So, yeah. I don't know if that's going to be a base hit or not. Let's see what the scorer's decision is. Error E6. No base hit for me, but we have runners on the corners now. Ellie De La Cruz kicking himself for that throw. Runners on the corners and nobody out. Bottom of the fourth now. Cleveland up 2-0. Nobody out, nobody on for Cody Bellinger. He's got a full count and 0 for 1 line score so far today. Payoff pitch from Jackson Jobe here. Little chopper to me here at second. Throw to first will be in time. 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 5th. It's a tie ball game. 2-2 here. Jackenzie Noel at the plate for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Has an 0-1 count with 1 out and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Wind up and the pitch from Jackson Jobe. Ground ball here to me at second. Throw to first is going to be in time. 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 6th. 1 out, nobody on. And I'm standing in for the 3rd time today. 0 for 2 today. 11 for 29 on the series. Not going to complain about that. Aaron Savali on the mound still for the Guardians. First pitch of the at-bat had me swinging early on a curveball below the knees on the outer third. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch now from Savali. Swing and a miss again on a curveball. Dang it, what am I doing here? 0-2 the count. The next 2-strike pitch. Up above the zone with the 4-seamer. I let that one go, so 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch now. Right back up the middle. Savali hits the dirt to avoid getting hit by that one. And we've got a single here in the top of the 6th with 1 away. I'll take it. Bottom of the 6th, Cardinals are up 5-2 now. Nobody out, nobody on for Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 2 on the day, has a 3-1 count in this at-bat against starter Jackson Jobe. Wind up and the pitch from the right-hander is a ground ball up the middle. But we'll get a glove on that. Throw to first in time. 1 away here in the home half of the 6th. All right, top of the 7th. 2 outs and a runner on first for me. Cardinals still leading 5-2. I am 1 for 3 after my single earlier in the day. Hunter Harvey on the mound for the Guardians here. Has a 100-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, 92 on the splitter, 99 on the 2-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside corner with the 4-seamer. No chance of catching up to that bad boy. 0-1 the count after the swing and a miss. He checks on the runner at first here before the second pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. Give me a good one. That's all I need. The 0-1 pitch from Hunter Harvey. Off the plate away with the curveball. A little bit high as well. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. The 1-1 pitch now. Off the plate away with another curveball. 2-1 the count. Come on, bud. Give me a splitter right down the middle. That would be amazing. The 2-1 pitch. Oh, it's a 4-seamer down the middle instead, so I was a little behind on that. 2-2 the count after fouling it away. All right, the 2-2 pitch now from Hunter Harvey. Got a piece of it. Foul. Well, not foul, but grounded it to the shortstop. It goes a short way to second to retire the side here in the top of the 7th. We're heading to the 7th inning stretch, leading 5-2 here in game number 7 of the World Series. Don't forget your Cracker Jack, boys and girls. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out and a runner on second for George Valera. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a pop-out. 0-1 count here in this at-bat. Jackson Jobe still on the mound for the Cardinals here. Wind up and the pitch. And it's a ground ball right at me at second base. We're going to throw to first, take the easy out there. 2 away now in the bottom of the 7th. Runner did advance to third there, so here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Cardinals up 7-2. Runner on first and nobody out. Oniel Cruz at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Had a 2-run dinger earlier in the game. 0-2 pitch from Yency Almonte. There's a bunt down the first base line. First baseman's going to take that. Throw to second. Gets the out at second. So the fielder's choice on the bunt there. Gets the lead runner 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And the Cardinals win the 2027 World Series. I can't believe it. 7 games in Cleveland. And we take it home. Oh my gosh. 2027 World Series champions. I did not see that coming. With us just barely making the postseason. Oh my gosh. How about that? Oh man, for those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. This has been a whirlwind of a ride through the 2027 World Series. And we come out of it winning 4-3 over the Cleveland Guardians. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for it. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you tomorrow with the 2028 season.